Okay, this video is about running your own web server on your computer. Not a web server that someone else can come in to from outside, but something called localhost, where we want to look at our website as if it's being served from a server. It's not going to be a big deal in this class, but say we started our website. In previous video we made a super simple website. All it says is hello world, right? And if I was to double click on this, it would bring it up in Chrome or whatever is your default browser. And you'll notice the protocol up here says file. And then it has this, what's a file path to where it's going, right? This is your file system on your computer, right? But when you go to a regular website here, I'll go to the course website, right? You see this HTTP or HTTPS, right? And so we want to do something like that. We want at least HTTP, right? So the way to do that would be to use, on a Mac, is to use terminal, right? So it's a little complicated, but I'm going to walk you through steps. So the first thing you have to do is find terminal. It's in your applications folder or applications utilities. I find on a Mac it's easiest just to hit Command Spacebar and type in what we're looking for, and this is what it is, and we click that, right? Now to do this, we have to know some things, okay? So first of all, when you go to terminal for the first time, right, you're mapped to your home user area. This is your user, this is where you are in the file system. This little tilde sign actually represents your user. So users, K Ripka, right? I'm Kevin Ripka, so this is where it puts me. So I'm right here right now, right? These are all just folders or directories in computer parlance, right? So my website, right here you see, is right on my desktop. Right? So the desktop is technically just a folder called desktop, which just happens to be then displayed in the background of our operating system, right? So to prove that, right, if I click on this, you can see my website right here, right? And it's the same thing as this right here. So we have to navigate there. Well, we're already here. So we need to go there through a command called cd, or change directory, because remember, directory and folder are synonymous. So cd, and I'll say /desktop, right? Whoops, no such thing. cd, oh, I don't think I need the slash, right? There's no slash there, right? If I wanted to type it with the slash, I'd say cd desktop, right? There we go. Either way, I'm on the desktop, right? I could type this, or I could type just this from where I'm at here. I don't need that slash there. Now, we can see what's on our desktop by putting list ls. We can see that yes, my folder for my website is there, plus all my other crap, and it's bad to do there. But the next thing we need to do is remember this is mapped to the root of your website. So we actually want to be in this folder. So I'm going to once again say cd, and then whatever is the name of your folder that has your website, cd my website, right? And if we list, we can see it's got a couple of folders or directories, and it has a thing right at its top level. So next thing I want to do is, right, again, I want to make sure that I no longer am mapping to this file. I want to serve it with HTTP. The easiest way is to type this Python, space -m, and then simple HTTP server. Okay, so it's Python space -m space simple HTTP server, capitalizing the S, capitalize all of HTTP, and capitalize the S in server. I hit enter. And you may get this thing come up, and just hit allow and don't worry about it. So what's happened is you'll see this is serving on, well, we can see here. Now we can get to this website in a lot of different ways. You don't have to really worry about this. This is just started here. If I wanted to stop it, I'd hit Control-C, and it would close it down, right? We don't have to worry about that right this very second. Let's go to our website. And this time, I'm going to say I'm going to say localhost 8:8000, right? Because if we're looking here, it's on port 8000, and that colon represents the port. And let's just see where I'm at here. See, it maps instantly to my index.html, because index.html is the default for a server to show if I go to a folder, right? So that's one way we could get to it. Another way we could get to it is, and you're wondering, well, I just said it was HTTP. Well, localhost is like a local HTTP. We can also get there through HTTP, right? P colon 127.001.8000, right? And so 127.0.0.1 is technically localhost. It maps to it. Now we don't see the HTTP because I guess Chrome is scraping it if it's not HTTPS maybe. But right now, the benefits of this for our class aren't many. But sometimes when you're developing a website and you have things like you're calling externally for some other file, it'll tell you that cross origin isn't supported, right? You have to actually serve it on a server. It can't use the file system. So that's the benefits of doing that. If you want to work this way to learn how to do this, by all means go ahead. If not, again, it's not the biggest deal. In this class, I just wanted to let you know that this is a thing.